Yo, guys, what is up? All right. If you were to ask Dana White who the best pound-for-pound fighter is, he'd say Jon Jones. But right now, I really feel like Jon Jones is the king, number one, of rage bait because obviously, self-explanatory, he said that he doesn't want to fight Tom Aspinall because he hasn't done anything. Look at where Tom Aspinall's at. Interim championship, should be fighting for a title. Obviously this has been said for the past couple years while they've been putting the fight that's happening next weekend together. It doesn't need to be repeated any further, but Jon Jones versus Stipe, honestly, in my opinion, shouldn't even be for a title to begin with. It should just be for fan service, while the real heavyweight championship should just be between Tom Aspinall and whoever's actively facing the youngest, hungriest guys, you know? So, let's say Tom Aspinall versus, someone like Alexander Volkov or Cyril Gane or something like that for the heavyweight title. Whoever wins that fight, that would be a good matchup. And that's probably what's going to happen after Jon Jones fights Stipe, because Jones has made it very clear, whether us fans hate him for it or not, he doesn't want to fight anymore after fighting Stipe, or if he really wants to make us angry because he's proving to be the king of rage bait, he is probably going to fight someone who's not Tom Aspinall, but who might very well be an easy matchup. So if you're a Jon Jones hater, excuse me, Stipe is our last hope. And let's face it, we've all seen it. Hasn't fought for 4 years, past his prime, maybe. Obviously, he's the easy picking for Jon Jones for a quote-unquote legacy fight, where all the casuals and people who still want to glaze up Jon Jones are going to love him for it, and then all those who don't want to see it objectively, though they're going to love it, but the people who actually understand the sport are looking and scratching their heads like, okay, I see where this is at. And what else is there to really say? And I think Jon Jones is stirring up as much publicity with his last fight with whatever he can. And, he doesn't care about bad publicity. If you look at him and his career and all the controversy he's been in the past, he does not give one single solitary whatever about if people are getting mad because they continue to make content like this about it. But actually, I got to give Jon Jones props because he is basically making memes right now. He is leaving one final impression on his career, whether, it's good or bad or people understand it or not. But no, he's made it very clear he doesn't want to fight Tom Aspinall. And I kind of knew he was going to do this because he's going to stand by it. No one's going to make him sign that contract. He's going to get there, fight Stipe, and then retire on top unless Stipe pulls an upset. Which, in that case, what if Stipe beats Jon Jones? Then I think it would be the biggest slice of MMA karma that we never saw coming. Because Jon Jones knows that he's not coming off like an angel anymore. Jon Jones knows that, he's not the most liked fighter on the roster right now. It's just that he doesn't care. He's made his money, and we've seen all the DMs he's sent people, and we could see him for who he is. But, the crazy part is, what's anyone ever really going to do about that, He's a celebrity, top athlete. He doesn't have any reason to care about what any of us think. And I think he knows that. He's just feeding into the negative image that he's spitting out there. And he knows that despite all of the propaganda the UFC is going to build around him, the fans, most of them, the ones who know the sport and who aren't glazing him, can see him as he's just drumming up as much stuff as possible before he can walk out the door, collect one last check, and maybe, who knows, break a record pay-per-view on the way out. And you know what? Even though it's not the victory we're trying to see him go against, a.k.a. Tom Aspinall, it's an interesting victory of itself where, hey, if you've been rage baited enough times, you kind of see the humor in it. You kind of see the joke. So, yeah, Jon Jones is definitely just causing as much controversy without actually really causing controversy, because all these, rage-inducing comments for the fans that he's giving out there right now, it's not the worst thing he's done. Look at all the trouble and controversy he's gotten into in and out of his career during championship reigns, all the busts, all the car accidents, all of the family accusations. This is actually pretty mild for Jon Jones causing trouble. But that's what I got to say. We all know where this is going. We all have taken the bait on this, but hey, that's the game. And you know what? Sometimes you got to have a love-hate relationship with that stuff. But I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.